I can't stand what's going on in this place. I've tried hard to make a big impact the best that I could for who I am, and I'm just a nobody. I'm a nobody like everybody else. But after finding out the things that I've found out, I mm, I never knew about this world. I didn't have a father figure. I grew up in the ghettos. I didn't know anything about nothing. No one told me nothing. The schools told me everything. My neighborhood told me everything. So I got involved in crime, being around nothing but piece of shit stepfathers that beat on me, my brothers, my mom. We was in foster homes. I Me and my brothers was separated. I had four brothers. At that time, I had three brothers. Me, Joey, Jason, and Josh. Me and my brother Joey, we went to a certain foster home that was about churches, like going to church and religious beliefs. And my brother Jason and Josh, they went to another foster home that was around the corner that they wasn't with very nice people. And Josh, he was a miracle child. He had open heart surgery and water on the brain. So he didn't look just like everyone else. He had a little bit of oversized head. His eyes wasn't set the same ways as people. So he got picked on. We picked on him when we was growing up too, sometimes as brothers, because we was young and we didn't know no better. And then cartoons and stuff, until people look into this stuff, they'll never understand it and they won't care. People won't care. Because everyone is so distracted from everything that's true and real. But me being 42 years old, going through the things that I've went through in this world, and being a critical thinker that I am, and seeing the abuse, feeling the pain, and knowing the things that we went through. Even my mom, she got us back, okay? She got us out of the foster homes. A lot of women won't do that. Very strong woman. I love my mother so much. She's made me the man I am today with her heart, even though that she has had to be so hard because of the environment we come from. She was a young woman, young girl when she had me. 16 years old. We don't have guidance, especially in the lower class. And it's made like this so that they can keep this hamster wheel turning, but every single one of us are involved in it, whether we like it or not. And that fake piece of paper that they print, that there's no gold standard or nothing holding it up, is just to keep the cattle moving in the perfect line that they need them to. But I didn't know this. So all through my life, me and my brothers and all my friends around me, I see things going on around me with the relationships, the drugs, the alcohol, all the abuse of so many people against each other, everything. But I end up getting involved in criminal activities because I only knew what I knew from the environment where I was at. And the people that taught me, my stepfathers, my friends, the television, the radio. If no one knows anything about the secret meeting that changed rap and a future generation of youth, that was a very big part of my life. I loved that rap music. I felt like a very ugly child. I had a gap in my teeth. It's much bigger now. But I do have my partial, but I just don't put it in. I don't care. I don't care what no one thinks about me. I don't care what anyone says because I know exactly what people are supposed to think about somebody that's speaking about these things because they don't look. They live a 24-hour day that is divided in 3 sections of 8. 8 of them is to sleep. 8 of them is to work or play or whatever you do. Talk shit. Just break it all down, all of your life. School, work, drink, club, play, talk shit about everybody. Watch your favorite television shows. Everything that tells you everything you're supposed to be. But I'm the dummy. I was. Not anymore. Now I can't even have a conversation with people because I'm the weirdo. But it works very well. So going through life this long a period of time, seeing everything that I've seen with the drug activities, learning about demons in drugs, knowing that people are being and can be possessed and have been getting possessed all through my life, but I never knew that. Never knew that. Never would have believed it. Never would have known that pharmaceutica is witchcraft. Never would have known that Big Pharma is doing exactly what they're doing to the people and poisoning every single one of us. Chemtrails in the air, fluoride in the water. I didn't know none of this. Government brings drugs, fake war on drugs, New World Order, Agenda 21. But now I've been doing this for years on my Facebook. I've dedicated my whole life to everyone, and people think that I'm a weirdo because of it. This is most important to me and everyone on this planet, but no one could see that. Because everything else that is most important to everyone else is to try and make yourself look better because we never had the right guidance. The women's rights movement, the truth about why the women's rights movement, down the family functions of the home to make sure that the men in these homes and the women in these homes can hate and shame men because the ways that the women have been indoctrinated to be able to be raised by the television screens that makes them want to chase these alpha male piece of shits, even from the cartoons on Disney and everything else and all the favorite television shows and all your favorite actors and rappers and trappers and everybody talking about how this is supposed to be what it is. Also look into the truth about the child support, truth about marriage. Very important things if you ever want to try and look, but most people, they don't. They're scared. Or they think it's nothing to worry about and get money. It says right around the dollar too in Latin where in fine print where most people can't read Latin. Can you read Latin? Did they teach you Latin in school? Novus Ordo Seclorum. New World Age, New World Agenda. Look into it. Do this research on the money too. And the Federal Reserve and how all that happened, how we don't vote for no one, none of the presidents. But anyways, all through my life, I knew something was funny as fuck. I felt like when I had that piece of paper in my hand, I'm like, why in the fuck and how in the fuck is this working? How does this work? This makes no sense that this is really going on like this. Like I have a piece of paper in my hand and I'm going and buying things with it. Shit made no sense. Now it makes all the sense in the world. You take love with paper. Fake paper took love. Fake paper took loyalty. Fake paper took respect. Fake paper took lives. Fake paper took real souls. Souls have been sold. Everyone on the mainstream is a liar. Everyone on the mainstream is making this game look a certain way that push everyone off the cliff, including your own brothers and sisters and supposedly best friends, over hypersexualization of youth as well, because they want to fuck your bitch or take your money. Hypergramming, people need to look into that as well, where these women are only chasing men for their money. They don't give a fuck about their brains. They don't give a fuck about respect or Lord. And women can speak to men any way they want, and you're supposed to bow down. And men are made to feel like that because now you've grown up all of your life with a woman that was your mother, that was mean. It is what it is. Because they've learned to be able to be so angry all the time because they got nothing to be happy about. So then now that men are treating them like shit, so they say, because they're learning to chase piece of shit men because of the cartoons and the television shows of Western society. They don't know no better. Neither do the men. And we chase these little ho-hos that's only chasing the money. And no one's going to find love. And you're going to have new kids with new piece of shits to be able to make men even more shamed as piece of shits. My brother died 2012 from drugs. He wanted to go get these prescription drugs because that's what he felt like was his life now, because he could hang around with certain people and they liked doing drugs with him. And so he wanted to make an excuse to go to the hospital to get these drugs. And he did. I told him not to, but he went anyways. I kept trying to get him off of them and he wouldn't listen. They ended up giving him something they shouldn't have gave him to slow his heart down. He had 2 holes in his heart. It's always pumped a certain way. They should know this. They knew it. They had to, but they sent a young doctor in there to do whatever, and it killed him. I think it was on purpose. Whatever. It don't matter. No one's going to believe that neither. You're like, no, the doctors save us. The doctors help us. No, they help us. Mm-hmm. Research. Or don't. So after that, that's really when I started kind of like looking into some things about the drugs. I didn't know the drugs was being brought by the government like that. I mean, I heard some things, but I didn't know how serious it was. So I started looking a little more, but I didn't look too seriously. I was going through some things in my life, and I was trying to change my life around completely since 2009. And then when he died, I really, it pushed a little boost. And then I seen how fake certain people was around me. Lots of them, everyone, because I was changing more and more every day. And money, if you don't got money, you ain't got friends, and those ain't real friends. So it keeps people blind by the certain amounts of money or the material items or the girlfriends or the friends or everything that you can acquire being a party guy, whatever it is, so that you don't have to think about certain things throughout life, and it's perfect. But I always had multiple girlfriends, and I had them living with me all the time. So like, I knew a lot of the attitudes and stuff. I was always in the titty bars when I was growing up because I was out here balling. I didn't care. That's all I knew. That's all we was ever taught. No one taught me nothing. I taught myself everything and everyone around me. But I was on a better level than most people because people was grimy and shady as hell. But I wasn't perfect neither. And I made mistakes, and I've done things that I shouldn't have done, but I wasn't as grimy as most. But I seen the ways that everyone treated each other, women, men, children, everything. So, and I've been through a lot of relationships with women, and then it got harder after I didn't have all that money that I used to have. And so then I started looking into the things about the women, the women's rights movement, the child support, the Western woman traditionalist relationships, feminists, the feminist movement, hypergamy, shaming men, MGTOW, the Georgia Guidestones connections with narcissism. I looked into narcissism and codependency. I did a lot of research on those things because I was having serious issues with women every time of them feeling and being so controlling. Women are very controlling. It's like having a new mother. And if you're not bowing down to every rule that they feel that you should be bowing down, that is also built into the Western society for them to be able to speak to you any way that they want to, then now you will be ignored or shamed off like the rules have made it. Because us as men growing up with our parents or our mother, most of the time with no father figure but piece of shit dads, we better bow down to that woman and everything she says. So now it's made to be feeling like we are supposed to be the lesser of the smart person, a man. Women are supposed to be smarter than us. We are being shown on television and everything else, whether it's movies, commercials, or whatever, that we ain't worth as much as a woman. Even no matter how much, you better have a bunch of money. And they don't have that much, and they could have a bunch of kids, and they could even be bitching and everything, and but just sweet one moment and then bitching the next. And we're supposed to do. It's just a woman. That's to make sure that more prisons are filled up and more babies are not having fathers as well. And it's perfect. If you can't see right now all the your mama joke stuff and the cash me outside stuff and the drama housewives and reality television shit. So anyways, I love you, brother. Mish, and it just, they're censoring my page. They're censoring everything about me, man. And they just took that comment down. I don't even know how I'm supposed to see. Okay, hey, man, Facebook is down. I miss Evans. I see everyone talks some sense in the world, trying to stay active on YouTube. It's the way I see. Dude, I'm about to quit. That's what I'm doing. I'm about to share this to my page, and I'm quitting. This is technology. They're censoring the shit out of everything. I've already put myself in danger. Everyone thinks that I'm the cuckoo because I went ahead and looked. I got 8,000 plus hours of research in 2 years, and everybody laughs at that stuff. I can't have conversations with people. I can't have regular conversations with people. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, like I get aggravated, and I try to be as nice as I can to people that disrespect me and don't see me and don't care to look to see why I see what I see. And then now all of the crazy censorship, I can't do nothing on my Facebook. They're blocking all kinds of stuff, and people they ain't trying to hear it. You got to go through a lot of stuff. And now my battery, you got to go through a lot of stuff. My Facebook's been down. I miss y'all. Don't stop. Really give people hope. Well, there's no hope, brother. Like right now, it says I have 0 views on here, and you're on here commenting. There ain't nothing I could do. I'm already fucked. It is crazy. I'm just glad I'm a strong person, and I'll always be able to figure whatever else out that I have to. I was supposed to do this for however long. They took my life. They took everyone's life. I have lived a life that I was not supposed to live, or anyone else. And it's not fair, and they won't look, and they'll give excuses because this world is built on excuses. This world is built on lies. And people believe it because you know nothing else. 4,200 plus different religions. So many different racial fucking beliefs. So many different gangs. And no one knows where none of it came from. And if you talk about this, then you're a weirdo, and you are shamed, and you are shunned away from everyone. And I can't get on their level anymore. And people are trying to make it seem like I'm supposed to get on theirs. And it just, it takes a lot for someone to go through all the things and to really care about the people like I do. I love everyone so much, and they are, bro, that my page is fucked. My page is fucked, bro. Go try and get on my Facebook. I got 2 pages. Todd Church backwards, spelled DDOT, and then Church backwards, and that's my one, and then Todd Church is the other one. And they're censoring the shit out of my page. They're censoring my inbox, everything. It's at that point right now, we can't do nothing. This is their technology. No one wants to believe that. This is their censorship. They own the money. They print the money. We are their cattle. We are the sheep. We hate, hate, hate. All they want to do is spread hate. I've been trying my hardest to spread love on there. No one sees it. No one cares. Everyone's screaming and yelling at me for love. People dog me and act crazy with me for love. Even people that I thought really cared about me and respected me and seen who I was and whatever. But it's still just, I can't even be around people. And this, it was starting to bring some kind of friendships, I thought, or something, real ones, like, but they're about to just knock my ass all the way off for sure. So hopefully I've made a few good friends or something, but even if not or whatever, it is what it is. I've dealt with pain all my life. It's my best friend. I know it. I'll never let it destroy me. And that's why I was trying to help everyone else so they didn't have to have so much more pain. But everyone is so stuck on the repetitive actions in their lives. They like to be the bitches or the dicks that they are and blame everyone else when you're trying to show them something. And they think that you're trying to act like you're better than them or smarter than them. And it's built like that as well, because we go through school and the A, B, C's and D's and F's that people get, they're judging each other a certain way and they shame each other a certain way. So now other people feel like that someone that thinks or acts like they're more knowledgeable than them or something may be better than them, and it just becomes something to be a hate thing. So now you hate this person without even realizing why you hate them, but it is a perfect plan. It's done nothing but destroyed friendships around me. There's fake friendships. People trying to put shit on my name like crazy now. I didn't get no money from none of this. I actually am broke as hell. I dedicated my whole life to everyone that don't give a fuck about me. And it's been proven many, many times over and over. But I'm going to get something for this, I'm sure, after this, whatever it may be, or I would have never done it. And I can't help who I am, and I'm a solid person like I am. They've had complete control over the media ever since it was the media. They've had complete control over our schooling systems ever since it was, and it was the dumbing down of the education system. These are the main things for anyone to look into. I will give you a list, and then I'm going to cut this video. This is probably my last video. I would look into the Federal Reserve, the truth about it, how it all started. That's where it all starts. Look into the symbolism on the money. Look into these secret occults that are running them that are connected with the Masons. Look into the dumbing down of the education system. Look into false flags, false wars, the fake war on drugs. Look into the private prison system and how it was really built and who owns them and what's going on. Look into who owns all banking across this whole place. Look into the hypersexualization of youth. Look into the truth about child support. The truth about the English language and how it's put spells and stuff and witchcraft, because the world is nothing but witchcraft. Look into the truth about the drugs, the spiritual warfare and the witchcraft and the drugs, and look into the truth about them protecting the poppy seeds over there, and 9/11 really happening because they was just taking over the world to take over the drugs, and they're trying to get rid of all the other drug dealers now because they're taking now. They've took all trades of food, Walmart, Mart Law, all that. Look into these things. There's that cardinal. I've been having cardinals and blue jays flying around my house like crazy these last couple days, and yesterday it was just like they had a bunch of birds out here, and it was like a big show, and they're really showing me something, and my daughter told me to pay attention, and people don't care. I love you, brother, and I appreciate you watching. Just See, yeah, the Illuminati leak training video. Just try and disprove it or laugh it off. We've been indoctrinated our whole lives. I love you, fam. Tell everyone I said hello and I love you all, man. And it don't look like it's gonna. Okay, low battery too. I tried, bro. I tried. Who started it and why? The Illuminati, the secret societies, Skull and Bones, the bankers. I love you, man.